As we begin a new year, one of the key things that will make this year everything God wants it to be is for all of us to push the spiritual reset button and get a new attitude. I remember years ago as a boy, my dad coming into my room early one morning and putting a little sticker on my mirror. It had one word on it. I hated that sticker. It was the word attitude. And by the way, it had really good adhesive on the back because I never could get it off that mirror. It was a good reminder to me every day to keep my attitude in check. I bring you to Jesus' first recorded sermon. It is a famous sermon known as the Sermon on the Mount, recorded in Matthew chapter number 5. Imagine a multitude of people gathered on a hillside, and Jesus sits down and begins talking to them. And the very first word out of his mouth is really the title and theme of the whole thing. First word he spoke is the word blessed. You know, some people have the idea that our God is a taker. Nothing could be further from the truth. We're the takers, God's the giver. In fact, from the very beginning, God's intention was to bless his people. Do you remember the book of Genesis when God first created man and woman? What's the first thing he did? He blessed them and said, "Be fruitful and multiply." What's the first word of Jesus' first recorded sermon? Blessed. What is the promise given to us in the revelation of Jesus Christ? Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear, those that keep the words of this prophecy. The God of the Bible is the God of blessing, and if you want God's blessing, I'm sorry, but you have to have it God's way. You have to have the right attitude if you want all that God has for you. And so, the Sermon on the Mount begins with a section we pretty familiar with, known as the beatitudes. Literally, attitudes that should be present in all of our lives. We're going to take them, there's 9 of them, and look at them individually. But before we do, I want to show you the one word that begins every one of them. Maybe spend a little time in Matthew 5. Blessed are the poor in spirit. Blessed are they that mourn. Blessed are the meek. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. Blessed are the merciful. Blessed are the pure in heart. Blessed are the peacemakers. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Blessed are ye. You get the idea? These attitudes are attitudes that bring God's greatest blessing upon our life. I hope you'll join me in the next few days examining Jesus' words from Matthew chapter 5 and learning new attitudes for a new year.